Well, look about, ooh-wee.
I don't really like matcha.
Tastes like grass.
I went to that place that's like the fancy place.
As the inventor of matcha, this is highly fucking upsetting for me.
There's a place they opened on Barnes Road, and apparently it's like where all the cool kids go, and it was open recently, and it's called Blank Street.
Oh, yeah.
And I refused to go because everyone queuing.
It's a real shame that I'm the only one who didn't know what that was. So clearly not. I've outed myself as lame.
okay,
As a matcha drinker,
idea.
you might like it.
But I had no idea what it was.
Well,
I'm not cool.
I went to one in Manchester.
Yeah.
And I had a flat white, oat flat white. It was fine.
What, Blank Street?
Yeah, don't get it.
I mean, I didn't get it either. It was fun.
I
The
think
people serving were lovely. I have to say, very, very nice people. But the drink.
By the way, we've started the podcast and Kate Hammer is here.
Hi, Kate.
Yay!
I'm less of a matcha drinker and more of a I can't drink coffee because I hate the taste.
Fair.
Okay.
Oh,
Fair.
really?
I hate it. I've tried to drink coffee, and people will be like, "You've just not had good coffee. Let me make you this beautiful." I don't know. It's Donald Trump. He's doing this. And like, make you this coffee, and then make me a really good coffee, and then and I'm like, oh, I can see why this is better, but I still register it as poison.
Is there not
so-
enough you can do to it? Like, you can't like make it a double
sugar
vanilla
now.
sweet.
Even like coffee flavored chocolate, I'm like, this sucks.
That's
this is
fair.
not a great revel.
But then, why did I started drinking coffee when I was doing my degree show for uni.
Brag.
And I exactly. But I needed to stay awake for like 24 hours a day. So
Wow.
This
I
is
was
it.
like, I'll force myself to drink it. And at the start, I didn't like it, but I think I just had it enough that I.
People keep saying this. Oh, you'll drink coffee when you're older. You just wait. You just wait. It's coming for you. And I'm like, what if I'm built different?
Yeah, you probably are.
I think that's possible.
What about a chai latte?
Love it.
Love it.
What about it? And so, like, what if you were to go to like a Canadian staple, such as what would you order if
Tim
you went to Tim
Hortons.
Hortons?
Timmy Hose.
In some Canadian locations, Tim Hortons has chai lattes and London fogs.
London Fog can get in the
Really?
bin as far as I'm concerned, but that's okay.
London Fog is like
Excuse me, what is a
smoky
London-
tea.
Earl Grey tea. What
Put
are
Earl
you
Grey
talking
into
about?
it
Sorry.
with,
What are you talking about?
Is it like condensed milk or something? It's like it's
Shut
gross.
the fuck up.
So it's Earl Grey and condensed milk?
No.
Oh.
I've had one, and that was what was in it when I had it. It was disgusting.
No, it's just Earl Grey. It's like a chai latte, but instead of chai, it's Earl Grey tea steeped in warm milk with a little bit of vanilla syrup as well.
That sounds so North American.
Yeah.
but without the vanilla syrup.
London fog reminds me of the fog of London.
Everybody drinks it in
I want a
London.
bloody cup of tea. My favourite thing at
love
the
tea.
moment is doing an English accent as if an American person is doing it.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
It's great.
I go, oh, bloody hell.
Bottle of water.
Yeah, love it. Bloody hell.
This is it. Sometimes you like. I've realized I've avoided doing any UK accents since I've moved to the UK because in Canada, nonstop,
right.
nonstop. Me and my
Yeah.
family, me and my friends, you'd like walk and be like, "Hello, Poppy, how you doing?" But like now, I feel like I'm peaking like crime. I've yelled directly into it. But like now that I'm here, you get people get furious, understandably. So I would just never even try. Oh no, but some people are nice, but some people, even if you did a pretty good accent, they'd be like, "That's not what I sound like."
Yeah, that's true,
So you
actually.
should go to hell. And
I do
hate
an
you.
English accent all the time.
Do you?
As a joke, yeah. But then sometimes I do
Are you
in
doing
front
it
of-
right now? Yeah. Is the English accent in the room with us today?
But I do it in front of English people, and then I think that maybe they think I'm making fun of them, and I'm not.
Oh,
Well,
English,
I
English
am.
people do not wait 2 seconds before doing a Scottish accent
That's
towards
true.
you. They,
yeah,
that's
do
true.
not lose a wink of sleep over that.
Yeah,
Also, the amount of shit be like, well, that's a terrible Scottish accent. And then they'll be like, but I'm from America. And I'm like, or it's so California because Valley Girls are really easy to do, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, now I know that's not my culture. But
feels
I do
awfully
want to
close.
tell you how much I do hate that. Because I'm I went to see a play where someone was doing an American accent and she was good, but not great. And Bob the whole time I was like, whenever I was just like, oh,
Something's
God.
wrong. Yeah.
Like,
And like British people have such an opportunity to be good at an American accent. Like it's easy. It's quite easy to be good at an American accent. I
Go
think.
for it.
No. But as an actor, surely.
It tends to go that way rather than the other way. Think of how many people have done American parts that are British actors and quite
That's what I mean.
successfully.
But that's
it
what
does
I mean.
not go the other
so
way.
like if you're an actor and you're doing a bad American
Apart from
accent.
Bridget Jones, she smashed it. Let's
Oh
be
my
honest.
God,
she smashed
she
it.
smashed it.
she is she's English.
Are you okay?
She's so. You refuse to believe it's an act.
Yeah, same with Andrew Lincoln, who was the guy from Walking Dead.
Yeah.
He is American.
Daniel Kaluuya?
Yeah. Amazing American accent. Yeah,
Incredible.
House?
Famously very good.
I'm actually, you know what's strange?
You disagree?
No, I think he's really good.
Okay.
But I do think there are certain times, because I'm, for some reason, just started watching House like 3 weeks ago.
Was it in very short 1-minute clips on TikTok? Because that's how I watch all of House.
No, it was actually, again, when I was in Canada, because I was in the middle of watching another show on Netflix here. When I went to Canada, it's different Netflix. And I was like, it's not available. So I was like, I guess what else show can I just put on and not care too much about, but still have like, you know, hooky something. And there are times where I'm just like, yeah, that's like you can tell. You can just see it coming, or that's not how I think your character would say that. Because I think it just adds a level of like acting that I don't love. Like I just saw 28 Years Later. And Jodie Comer putting on the Irish accent. I don't love, because I just think you can see there's 2 levels of acting going on of like me being a mother and me also being Irish. And I was like, she didn't need to be Irish.
I kind of that happens quite a lot in films where it's like an accent where it's not necessary.
Why did they bother?
Like in 28 Days Later, I think.
Oh, it's on the accent.
Brendan Gleeson is
yes.
from London terribly, and the daughter also. Like, why are they not just
the daughter's accent
so bad?
It literally, that is an American person doing it.
But she's from Newcastle or something.
I know,
But yeah, it's
Did
so
Cillian
bad.
Murphy stay? I can't remember.
Cillian
He's still
Murphy's
Irish.
Irish,
Irish,
and
yeah.
then
But
obviously
even
he's
though-
acting alongside Brendan Gleeson. It's like that. Why did you do that to him?
I genuinely, like, I watched 28 Days Later for the first time like a week ago.
Me too.
And I watched it with my boyfriend Pete, right?
Ooh.
Shout out to
And
Pete, friend of the
shout
pod.
out to Pete. He won't be watching.
Not shout out to Pete from me.
Okay.
Crazy.
Starting beef.
There's beef there, which we don't know about.
And he was like, "Oh my god, that's Brendan Gleeson." I was like, "There's no way. That guy is from London." It's like,
And like, I am immersed in the story, and
His
boy, oh
accent's terrible.
boy.
I was like, "That's not him. That's not him."
Is it just me? Because I also I watched 28 Days Later ages ago, I think, or at least part of it. But I did rewatch it in order to lead up to the 28 years. And not as good as you remember it to be.
Well, I never saw it before.
At the time.
I thought it was good.
But
Nah, I thought
it was
fine.
okay.
Oh, well, at the time, was it like? Bleh?
At the time, it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And it did do a lot. I
Okay,
think it was
okay.
like really interesting plot wise.
Yeah,
but when
yeah.
you watch it, I think that's what's interesting is like, I was like, oh, it feels there's some flat
Yeah,
moments in
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Or there was just certain conversations where I was like, it's really easy to add in a scene where they go, can we talk about what if we get there? And then have people like, there was
Yeah.
just some certain, I felt less character driven, but I did like it more
Sure.
than
Yeah.
28 weeks later.
Oh, the middle one.
Mine 28
The
weeks
middle one's
later.
is the worst one.
I've not seen
It's
it.
the worst
It
one.
starts,
Well, I haven't
it
seen
starts
yours,
really
so-
well. The opening bit is class,
It's
and
also,
then it's
I
Well, maybe I
It's
won't watch
okay,
it.
wait. 28 years as the starting to a new trilogy is a fine movie.
Oh, because
I
there's
think
gonna
as
be
a
more, okay.
standalone, because I think I went into it and I didn't realize it was being like, and now and I was like, well, this isn't a great film because it's not. And again,
Oh, 'cause it
there's
doesn't,
a
like,
lot of
conclude.
stuff happens, but it just, I don't know why they're like refused to make any characters good.
I'm going to put this train on the tracks. You're a comedian.
What? I don't know.
What's a good opening question? What's a good opening question? Why do comedy here?
What?
oh yeah.
Why does comedy here what?
Yeah, like so you're
I hear.
you've come over from Canada. and you were like, I want to come and do it here.
Sorry, I'm from Canada.
But you thought I'll come do jokes here.
Oh yeah, okay. In general, Scotland.
It's a nice broad. I don't do specifics. I'm just looking for something that I can ask, and then I can shut up and you can talk.
Great. Sorry, I'm just a very active
Carry on.
listener.
Good matchup.
Finish it.
Delicious matchup. Nice.
I had started doing a little bit of stand up in Montreal.
Been there.
Cool.
When?
Did that like 2019, 2020?
Yeah, did you go to St. Viateur or Fairmount?
Both. Lived in Little Italy
You lived there
for 6 months.
You lived in Montreal for 6 months.
That's a long visit. Yeah.
It's a long visit.
Why did you live in Little Italy? I lived there.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was like right next to the park.
We were in Montreal at the same time.
What if we knew each other and we forgot?
Did you go by a different name back then?
Why is there tension here? Are you like,
Are you guys gonna kiss?
Is that allowed?
it's very
Can I-
confrontational.
Oh, you're reading this as aggression, and you're probably reading it as
I'm
like
horny.
lesbian, the attention.
Sure.
Yeah, I worked at Corneli's. I don't know if you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for ages.
Whoa.
I went to school, and I lived right on St. Dominique, right behind it.
Whoa. Well, we probably were there at the same time.
Anyway, put it.
Anyway, I derailed the story.
I did a little bit of comedy in Montreal, but I was mostly doing like improv and sketch and theater. And right when I was like, do you know what? I want to actually dedicate more time to stand up and like I'm going to actually do it this year. And then the pandemic started, which did feel like the world being like, maybe not. Maybe you should. Imagine if I was that self-centered. And I was like, it was actually about me. Sorry. We're going to kill a lot of people in order to stop you from doing comedy. We need more women in comedy, not you. But I would always I realized that every stand-up that I loved, every show that I loved watching was from the UK. Like this is where I find North American comedy can be great, but like I love the storytelling that comes from here, and I love the absurdity that like is allowed here. Like back in Montreal, I was like, you're less of a comedian, more of an absurd storyteller, and then here I'm like quite a regular run of the mill. But it's I'm doing the same here, but it's just like in comparison kind of thing. So I found a master's for television writing, and I was like, great, I'll use that to I also want to be a television writer, but I'll use that to go over to the UK. And then I just managed to stay. I'm on my third visa. I'm now on a visa for comedy. And
that's mad.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Global talent.
Government approved
baby.
comedian.
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool. Whoa, we should
Yeah.
get that for Gray.
It feels very well, I don't know who Gray is, and I don't want to. This is my podcast.
That's good. I like that.
She just slapped our legs like perfectly.
A joke! Fantastic. What fun.
We work in comedy as well.
But yeah, no, it's a really weird one though. It feels like very court jester vibes because it's like make us laugh.
Yeah.
And if you don't,
Is that what you had to do to get the visa?
I wish I do. It's one of my jokes that I'm like, it's hard being a government approved comedian because once a year I have to go down to London, do a roast battle with Keir Starmer, and if I lose, I get deported. So it's less tense. This is the hard part about it is because when I was applying, half the people were like, "Don't worry, you get it. It's fine. You got this. You're funny and likable." And I'm like, that's two things they don't actually consider in this. I had to put together like 10 pieces of evidence of reviews and awards and big event shows, right? So like, luckily I'd done Latitude and Kelburn Party, Kelburn Garden Party, and Late and Live. All these things. They get letters from people, and like, because then they're busy, so you kind of have to write your own letters being like, Kate Hammer is essential essential to the comedy scene of Scotland. She's so good at comedy. Like it was a real bad therapy session. And, But yeah, it was so much. And then you just send it away with £5,000 and you're like, ooh. And yeah, you just,
5,000.
a big chunk of that is for the NHS fee, which I'm fine paying.
Oh,
because
the
I have to-
NHS.
Because
Do
I
you
have
get
to
it back if they say no?
Yeah, what happens if you-
yes.
Okay.
Not some of it. Like there's some fees that are
an
You get the
admin
NHS
fee.
bit back.
Yeah,
Okay,
you would
cool.
get that back. But I would, because if I didn't get it, I would donate that.
Yeah.
Because that's how good I am.
You're
But I
so
love the NHS. Are you kidding me? People are like, oh, but Canada has such a good healthcare system. No, NHS is so much better.
In Canada, you have to pay for everything.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
But like, not like America.
It's
But you
not-
have to
it's not-
just, like, pay
it's not free to the
pay as you
point
go.
of-
I walked into a pharmacy here to get iron pills, anemic. Hello, yes. They just gave me the pills, and I went,
Thank
and
you.
they went, and I was like, "Can I pay?" And they're like, go away. Like, you can leave, but you don't pay for this.
yeah.
And I felt so strange where I was like, surely they're going to tackle
That
me
was
on
the
my way
anemia.
out. It was the what?
That was the anemia.
Yeah.
I feel so strange.
It was. I wasn't well. And then, like, even my teeth. I take care of my teeth. My dentist is she's like, oh my god, beautiful teeth every time.
Damn.
But
Did you write that in your letter? To the government?
I know. I was like,
Yeah.
please keep me. Dentist loves me. And no, because when I was a kid, I had so many fillings. I have my
me too.
dad's teeth, like just.
Yeah.
Don't you hate it when I would brush my teeth more than my brothers? And then they'd be like, "Hey, you got another cavity," and
Not
I was
fair.
just like,
Unfortunate.
"Do you know what? I'm going to brush them once a day. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Like, I don't. If
Doesn't make
I'm
a
brushing
difference.
twice a day, I'm still getting cavities.
Yeah.
There's no meaning to life.
There isn't.
And
It's not fair.
as a child, just staring into the mirror, like, once a day, you have forsaken me. I have to get another tooth pulled next week.
Why?
Yeah.
Have you had one pulled before?
Yeah.
What's it like?
A year
Oh,
ago,
have you
which
not had
doesn't
it?
make me sound like I take care of my teeth, but I really, really do. It's just like they were like, yeah, it's so weird. This tooth, one of my molars has just decided to abscess and get an infection. She was like,
Grim.
there's nothing you've done. It's just decided to die, which is a really weird thing for your tooth to be like, you know what? I see the way this is going.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of
I
here.
can confirm. I know that sometimes when we use these cameras and we zoom in, it gets a bit grainy, and it looks like we film these on a potato. Up close, lovely teeth.
Thank you.
yeah.
Lovely
they're
teeth.
good. But like, it's one of the molars, and I think it has something to do with me grinding my teeth at night.
Sure.
But
Would you get one of those, like, my
I have
sister-in-law
one.
has like a...
I wear it every night. I tape my mouth shut. Do you understand? Like, I freak people
do that
out.
thing
Do you do it here across the whole thing? Whoa!
What happens
do you
if you
not? Are
block
you not
nose?
scared
You
you're gonna
just die?
die?
I can breathe out of my nose.
But what if you've
Yeah,
got
but
like a
what if
blocked
you-
nose?
I've never had to cross this bridge. I can't tell you how little I have blocked noses.
Wow, you're so lucky. I live my life with almost a permanently blocked nose.
I think also when you force your body to breathe through, I like how I just keep rubbing my lips slightly.
But I think I would like pull it off in my sleep.
I've done it a few times. It doesn't matter. It's just because I find I relax my mouth more
okay.
if someone stapled my mouth shut. But because I just, this is the problem is people go, well, have you tried relaxing more? And I'm like,
Just chill the
I'm
fuck out.
asleep. How could I be any more relaxed?
Yeah.
I can't control. Like, I'm trying to fall asleep like this, and then I wake up like this.
my
I have a deep
gosh.
anger inside of me. Girl things, girl boss, girl problems. But yeah, also, you'd think that in this day and age, like we have so many advancement in health, you'd think that we'd be able to like remove a tooth just by like zapping it or something. Yeah, a
Your
little-
teeth still feel quite Victorian.
no, they put
Yeah.
a knee on your chest and literally.
Whoa!
that
Okay,
is
I haven't
it.
experienced that.
And you can hear it. It's like it's like a tree uprooting,
Yeah.
and you go, and
don't like that.
you're like feeling your jaw. There's no way
Yeah.
around it. They're just like, I just got to yank.
Yeah. I had a.
I don't like that at all.
I had to
Yeah.
get a wisdom tooth pulled. It was like my teeth are going this way and the wisdom tooth.
Yeah.
like that. And so they couldn't just pull it out because it was at the wrong angle. So they had to like cut it into 4 pieces in my mouth
Ugh.
and then like pull it out. Yeah.
The worst
And
thing
then
I
they
had-
didn't let me keep the pieces.
That's
had root
pretty
canal.
cool. Oh, I did get my last tooth, and I will be asking for this one as well.
Yeah, good. I asked,
I think,
I asked
like,
for mine and they were like, we
It's your-
cannot
it's
do
yours,
that.
it's your property.
They said it was like human
Also,
remains. You
how
can give
gay
it to
is
me.
it to like make it into a necklace and give it to my lover?
Love that.
Do you know what I mean?
Do it.
Right?
Yeah.
What?
Do it. No.
Oh. Oh, boo that. What the fuck's your
I
problem?
did not do it.
This is
Yeah.
super gross, so maybe we'll cut this. Have you seen that there's this person on, I think it's Instagram that comes up, and she like makes jewelry out of dried powdered semen.
Yeah. Also breast milk.
So you can get
Breast
little...
milk, it
What?
seems less.
That seems like, that's
Wait,
less
what?
gross.
How?
That's
You dry it out. You put the cream in or the cream powder now into
Resin?
into clay.
Oh, sorry.
And then you
Why?
make
she makes cum clay.
But what does it look like?
It looks
Just
like a
clay.
white kind of clay thing.
Yeah.
I think right. Okay, so
maybe powder your
how long into a relationship with a person who produces semen would it not be weird for them to give you some jewelry?
So yesterday
50
was my
years.
3-year anniversary of being married to my husband,
oh,
who I've been now with
congratulations.
for 10 years.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I still don't want that.
Yeah, no,
I still
would-
do
I
not
would.
want...
Why not? Why don't you open your mind?
How long? How long?
Oh, my what?
Open your mind, open your wallet, open...
Open wide.
How long? Yeah, how long is it going to take?
I know I don't think I'm ever going to be comfortable with it.
Yeah, I think that is quite.
I don't want to wear spunk.
Intense.
Sorry.
Well, Robbie might. Let us know, Robbie. And we'll
If he wants that, I will make one for him. But I don't
what
want one for
would you
me.
put into it? Ashes? Would you do ashes jewelry?
his ashes.
No, of someone.
Oh.
Maybe a pet.
Yeah, I
if
do
it was-
ashes.
yeah, well,
Ashes
I know-
feels less. Yeah, that's.
I know
although-
someone who had their dog turned into a ring.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. But a little bit of jizz and you're all judgmental. What is your problem? Where's your line? Get real.
Actually, do you know what? Why do I have a problem
Do you
with
know?
it?
Do you know? Technically, that dog ring has a little bit of jizz in
That's
it.
true. Was it a boy dog?
Let's say for matter of argument, yes.
Okay.
I think. Guess what? Your grandpa's ashes, a little bit of jizz in that.
That's horrific.
That reminds me of when I was little, because we went to church growing up.
Nice.
To church, and it was Lutheran church. It was very chill. The Lord
Remix.
and and you know this, is like all the phrase like God is all around us. God is like giving the world a big hug. Like God, and like I just remember I have this visceral memory of waiting for the bus at the end of my lane at the farm, and having my brothers being like, "So if God is all around, his dick could be right above us right now." Just saying. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I was like, oh my God, are they touching me right now?
How big is God's dick?
Well, all encompassing, some would say.
You incriminated. That's the clip. Clip that.
I think said that's the clip.
Nobody said God had a dick. It might have
That's
been.
it.
We don't know.
Well, yeah.
Probably
I
both.
mean, God is definitely not a big dude. Hug in the world. And if I'm wrong about that, oh my God, heaven's going to be a crazy day for
You
me.
think God's got a small dick? Is that what you just said?
I think God has the perfect size dick for whoever's looking at it. I think beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and also God would let us all see whatever we want.
Yeah.
So you're saying that if like someone who was not interested in dicks, they would see a big vajayjay?
Yeah, or a Ken doll.
Or
Or
nothing.
smooth nothing.
That's kind of beautiful, Kate.
Thank you.
I kind of love that.
You know what? This just brought back a little. I think I'm religious again.
And God's vagina could be above us right now.
Wow.
Is that the clip?
It was raining before, so hell yeah, God. Hell
That's beautiful.
Should I try and ask more relevant questions?
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you played The Stand?
I do. I can't remember when it was though.
Was it this one?
Was it
It
Glasgow?
was this one.
Edinburgh?
No,
Okay.
yeah, it would have been Glasgow for sure.
Red
And
Raw? Red Raw?
It would have
I know I said
definitely
that
would have
bad
been
the
just
first
a
time.
5 at Red Raw. And it went okay. Oh, I think actually, do you know what? I think the first ever time I did Red Raw was Crystal Evans was hosting. And then there was no Ted at the beginning for some reason
Oh, sure.
at that time. So it was Crystal Evans and then me doing my first 5 at the
Wow.
stand. And
That's mad. Why
That's
were you
brutal.
on first?
well,
That's
this is what I remember. I didn't know, right? So I was like, "Oh, okay." And somebody's like, "That's weird. This
Yeah.
isn't how it usually works. They must hate you, and they
on
really want
nothing.
you to fail." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. This is," but like, and Chris Evans was great, but I do think it was probably not the best to like have American accent. Right into Canadian
Sure.
accent with 5 minutes, so I can't really address
Yeah,
it. Or
yeah,
like
yeah.
now, if I did 5 minutes, I could do a better job. But at the time, it was just like it wasn't. It was fine. It wasn't. I didn't feel great about it. I didn't feel comfortable because I think people too were like, "What is this?
More-
I haven't heard an accent in
Yeah.
over 10 minutes."
We were talking about putting cowboy hats as part of the uniform.
Yeah, I think we should
Love
have
that
it.
so much.
I
I'd love
do.
it.
I think that would be good.
I think
I've
you
said
could
it for
offer it. You
years
could
at this
offer
point.
it as part of the uniform.
Yeah, because some people wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's why we have to insist upon it.
That's true. Because some people would look so good in a cowboy hat that would refuse. Sam in a cowboy hat.
Oh yeah, he would.
And his
But he wouldn't want
mustache.
to.
Yeah.
He would-
So do you think it's like, is it like political power where like the best president is someone who doesn't want to be a president
yeah.
because they don't want that
definitely.
power, but then because they have that responsibility thrust upon
Yeah.
them, they rise to the occasion. Do
Yeah.
you think it's the same with a cowboy
I
hat?
do.
I
on
think it's
Sam?
Yeah, I do.
exactly the
I
same.
think it's
yeah.
exactly that.
Yeah, it's definitely exactly like that. And Sam, if he was to be the president, I think he would be amazing
Yeah.
at it too.
What does Sam do outside of working here?
Postman.
He's a postman.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, I think then a cowboy hat must be insisted
Yeah,
upon.
all times. Yeah, as a postman.
Royal Mail. Phone up the Royal
Imagine
Mail.
like knock knock, hello. Oh my God,
Howdy.
Howdy.
my day is made.
Yeah.
Here's your parcel, ma'am. It's just envelopes.
Yeah,
There you go.
that'd be so good. Yeah, it's like one of
It's a
those
cease and desist.
restraining order. Yeah, that's good. I'm wearing my cowboy boots.
Yeah,
Actually.
I love
Good
They're
boots.
good.
I love
I feel quite country-esque. I feel like Matthew McConaughey today.
Yeah. I actually was thinking
Alright,
that.
alright.
I feel like I
Yeah.
solve crimes
Yeah.
wrong.
As in, you get the wrong conclusion to the crimes,
Or you do it
or
badly.
you do it
Do it
badly,
bad
but you
way.
get the right answer.
Oh,
Both?
let's go with the former. I think I would be like, you look guilty. But I'd be so charming, the person would be like, I didn't do it, but like,
Okay.
take me away. Yeah.
Do you think you would have a toothpick in the mouth?
As Matthew McConaughey. What are we doing?
As a what? No, just in general. Like, do you think?
I
you
like,
think
I
you
like a
would?
flavored toothpick.
What?
But, yeah.
A what?
A flavored toothpick.
That is the most
No.
North American thing I've ever heard in my life. A
I only got
flavoured-
into them here, but also I can't do it because I chew them, and I'm not supposed to do that. I'm also not allowed to have gum. If you see me chewing gum, grab me, take it out of my mouth. I'm like a dog. You know that dog? Yeah, with the acorns, and it's like
Drop it. Drop it.
And then you just like, and the dog's like, and you know there's one more acorn. You know there's one more
Why are you
acorn in his
allowed
mouth.
to what?
Because again, it's the
the teeth grinding
the
thing.
grinding of
Yeah.
my teeth. So I'm in. I have a little bit of TMJ going on right now, but it can get so bad that like I can't sleep because I have to take Cocodamol. Like the pain is
Whoa.
awful. That like, and I'll wake up and anyway, it's terrible. When it flares up, it's awful.
Yeah.
So I
Jeez.
have to not chew gum, and then I found with toothpicks as well because it means I'm
You're like,
clenching. I'm clenching.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What flavors do toothpicks come in?
Oh my God! Any apple, blueberry,
Where?
cherry
What?
ice. You just look it
Are you
up.
thinking of
these
vapes?
No. What do you think I'm fucking? What are you? I'm not that dumb. Am I thinking of this? Yes. No, a toothpick is something you breathe in.
Did you know that that you can get vapes that look like cigars? Have you seen these?
Oh my gosh.
gonna be a
Imagine I'm
star,
just picturing all the people I see vaping and then just being like that instead, holding it up. No, I'm thinking of toothpicks. You can just get them any
That's
flavor.
crazy.
And that's why, because I was hoping, because I don't like taking my ADHD meds and I am a fidgeter, when I'm like writing, I need something to like do. So I was hoping that would be good. But yeah, it's not good to keep clenching. So I don't know what to do with myself.
I'm so sorry to bring up. I'm so sorry to bring up your toothpick trauma.
Oh, that's
CMB
okay.
quite often has a toothpick.
Yeah.
He does.
Does he have flavoured ones?
I don't know.
Now I'm.
We should ask him.
I'll text him.
If he
But
doesn't, he's
Iron-
missing out.
Iron Brew
on a
flavour.
trick.
Oh yeah.
But loves Iron Brew.
Do you find ADHD medication is bad?
Every person's journey is different. I think for me, because I'm also like mixed ADHD, I'm like hyperactive and inattentive. She can do it all. She contains multitudes. So I found, and they start you on such a low dose, and like I got diagnosed here and meds through the system. But if you cancel an appointment, the next appointment available is 8 months later.
Wow.
And I actually think I'm overdue. Like they've just stopped emailing me or sending an official letter. And anyway, so I don't even. I could slowly increase that. Basically, I was like, if I was just doing a job where I needed to like focus all the time or had any consistency with my work, I think the meds would be great
Right.
for me. But because my work, even my day job is more creative, and then every day is so different that like sometimes I don't want what the meds would give me because I like feeling like me and creative and brainstorming. And then, you know, if you get into a hyper focused thing, it's great. I just also am not consistent and, I don't know. I just don't like, I'd rather have many other addictive tendencies to pick up on and use as like, a little crutch rather than just take, because even if I take a pill, I'm going to need to fidget is my understanding.
Yeah.
Because it's not like ADHD medication changes everything or it fixes it, right? So I was just like, I just don't need to keep experimenting with this medication that I don't particularly like. And I found it, well, it was like, I feel like I should, if I wanted to, I would take it on like the weekends where I need to chill.
Yes.
And like stop
rather
thinking.
than being,
rather than we're like when I'm at work and running around and doing all
Sure.
these things. Because I think ADHD, I think it covered up my anemia for ages. Because my red blood count, they were so small, my red blood cells, that literally, when I do my anemic, but that's true, it was like they are 1% away from being dangerously unlivable.
Oh my God.
That's what the doctor
you
straight
were
up
just
told
like,
me. And the doctor looked at me and he was like, how have you not noticed? I was like, I have no idea what you mean. I also didn't go in because I was tired or anything. It was because I was like doing some vegan cooking school thing and they were like, take a blood test before and after.
Why?
Look, I didn't do the after, so shit knows. I think it was because they were like, oh, if we're teaching people to eat healthier, then like, let's say maybe their cholesterol will go down or something like that.
Okay.
So I didn't even, it was just like I'm so curious what would have happened if I didn't go in for this blood test.
You'd be dead.
And you would spread my ashes, and part of those ashes would be not breast milk, but titties for sure. But yeah, he's like, how have you not noticed? And I was like, what do you mean? He said, don't you get tired when you walk up the stairs? And I was like, I think everyone does.
Stairs are
I think
hard.
stairs are pretty difficult, for a beginner. I don't know. But like,
Use like your hands.
yeah. Everyone crawls. Everyone crawls in my apartment building. Yeah. But I was just like, what do you mean? Because I do more, and this is like, being told, people are like, you do more than most people do, like in 2 days. And what, like, I'm always doing this. And even then I was going to school, and then I would go to work at Corneli's, and then I would do a comedy show. And then I just was like, what do you mean I am not tired? I'm exhausted, but that's because I'm doing a lot.
Yeah. You could explain it.
Yes, there was no reason. Or like, I think with my body and with uteruses, you're like, I don't know, is it my period? Is it about to be my period? Is it just happened? I'm so inconsistent that you're like, is this a medical grade emergency, or do I have diarrhea because I've been eating Oreos for 2 days? Like, I don't, who's to say? But yeah, it was like, this doctor was like, I can't believe, like, with these results, you should be like
On the floor.
flatlined. Yeah.
Wow.
And so I think my ADHD covers a lot of
Interesting.
burnout as well.
Yes.
I can feel, like, before I left, I went to Canada recently for 6 weeks.
Congratulations.
And before, thank you. And then people were like, oh, I hope it was relaxing. And I was like, it was not. Because guess what? Like, I went to there, I got these boots at Dollywood.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Wow.
It's my
Because
dream to go to Dollywood.
my family went on a family trip to Dollywood.
Whoa.
So props to them. It was not my idea, nor choice, nor preference. Nothing against Dollywood. Just don't really want to be in the States right now.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's so bad.
But we got these at a 3-for-1 boot store.
3 for 1.
3-for-1.
So
Me
you
and my
got three-
parents. Me and my
Oh my
parents
God,
teamed
that's
up.
so cute.
My dad paid.
Oh my
And me and my
God.
mom, he treats the ladies well. Me and my mom got the free
Wow.
boots.
Presumably there
So
were pairs. It wasn't just 3 boots.
three pairs of
I see,
boots.
comes
Three for isn't, but it was just so American. Like
Yeah.
right beside Dollywood, the closest town is called Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
it
think I
is
knew that.
just like a huge strip mall where it's 3-for-1 boots, Carhartt clothing for super cheap. And then one of the world's biggest Titanic museums in the landlocked state of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Why? There's a half-made version of the Titanic to half scale, so it's still massive, and a fake iceberg out front. And it's like, come for the Titanic Museum and ice cream shop. And I'm like, ice cream? The one thing that made the Titanic sink? Like, what is this terrible taste?
Wait. Ice cream.
What?
Ice cream made the Titanic sing.
Ice did.
Okay.
So half of it. And let me tell you, there was some breast milk on that ship. So
To be fair, there's no evidence as to what the iceberg was made of. Could have been ice cream.
That was
oh, I thought I was like,
Mint chocolate
fuck
chip.
off. And I was like, oh, you're on my side. Yeah. Sir, can you believe it? It's a big scoop of Rocky Road. That's why they actually drove into it, because they're like, full steam ahead.
Delicious.
Delicious.
What's the... Oh, actually, you know what? I was
you
going to
okay?
ask a question, but I was like, it's a shit question.
Are you
I'm going
emotional?
to keep going, though. I'm going to go anyway. This is so
Don't,
niche.
you can cry.
what
if
ice
you
cream
need
did you
to.
get from the show?
Yeah, thanks.
I didn't get any.
What?
No.
Are you not allowed it because
No.
you're TMJ?
Oh, I'm allowed to have ice cream. They're like, girl, have as much as you like because you've been good and you deserve a little treat.
Wow.
Yeah, you do.
That's what they said. It's actually doctor's order to have a matcha latte as well.
Nice.
They said.
And get the boots too for free.
And the boots for free. Well, that's because my parents didn't love me enough as a kid.
They're trying to make up for it now.
Don't clip that. What were you going to ask me?
It was rubbish. I'm going to do it anyway. I really like. I have as a child. As a child, my favorite computer game. This is so fucking dumb. My favorite computer games were point and click adventure games of the LucasArts variety. Shout out Monkey Island.
Did you
best
say
game ever made.
LucasArts?
LucasArts was the original manufacturer.
Okay.
There's also Sierra, etc. I've recently started playing through Sam and Max Hit the Road. Another fantastic game. Check it out if you can. And in that game, you travel across the United States of America, and they go to lots of different places, including the USA's largest ball of twine. And which made me think about this Titanic museum. And then I was thinking, I wonder what the weirdest place I've ever been to in America was, because I did an east to west coast trip with
This
my mum.
better be a great question.
There's no question. And I was trying to think, where's the weirdest place I went to? Because we went to all these random fucking places across the United States. And I think it was the Corn Palace.
Undiagnosed. He's undiagnosed.
He's selfish is what he is.
And then I was going to say, have you been anywhere weirder than the Titanic
What's
Museum?
the Corn Palace?
It was an
Don't
entire...
encourage this behavior.
It was a palace built out entirely of corn husks.
I've seen
The
it.
entire building.
I could imagine it.
The entire building.
Just
built
use your
of corn.
imagination.
And
Yeah, sure.
How big?
Huge.
Like
Huge.
bigger.
Can you
Everything's bigger
Did it
in
have
America.
stairs?
In Canada, we have an ice hotel
That's pretty
Wow.
They have
and
that
the
all over
world's
the place.
biggest nickel.
good. See, there is good shit. I knew this was a good question.
How big is the nickel then?
No, fuck.
It's like as big as this room, I think. I don't know. It's huge.
Wow.
Is it still
In
just worth a
Sudbury.
nickel?
I think it's made out of tin, you know?
But
So-
all coins aren't actually made out of the thing they're meant to be.
But is it still worth it? What's a
What
nickel
do you
worth?
think?
5 cents?
What other coin piece is named aluminum? No, aluminium.
People sometimes
yeah.
refer to pennies as coppers,
True.
but they're not made of copper.
Okay,
Checkmate.
well, we don't even have pennies in Canada anymore.
That's actually true. Oh my god! When I was in Canada, sorry to make it about me. I went on a train from Toronto to Vancouver, and it
This
took
sounds
4
like
days.
Corn Palace all over again.
Just wait till I start speaking.
But anyway,
You asked my question. Better be carry on.
you could get off at various places. Like the train would stop every so often.
You could get off at various places. Turns out Canada's real. It's a country. Did you know?
The train would stop at various places when I don't know. Oh, like when another train had to go past. And it was all these tiny, tiny towns, and it was like snow everywhere, crazy, couldn't see anything other than snow. And I went into a supermarket in one of these towns that I was like too small to even have a name. And there was
You were too small?
They were like this big.
Lottie just walks into town like Stuart Little, looking through the snow. And they're like, what's your name? And Lottie went, I'm too small to have a name. Please put some cheese.
there was a sign on the like board in the supermarket saying, "I'll buy your pennies," because they were like going out of circulation.
Because it's
Oh.
more expensive to make them than they're actually worth.
Yeah,
Okay.
But somebody was like wanting to buy, and there was like why would you want to buy the pennies if they're
A
going
lot
out
of
of
people make
circulation?
like you can coat floors
I've
or
seen that.
tables with
I've seen that.
them.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bar in Montreal that had that on. The bar was made of pennies.
I'm sure.
Where's the weirdest place you've ever been? That was the end of my question.
Oh, I'm so glad you finished.
The weirdest place you've ever been.
I think the Corn Palace is up there.
Yeah,
In
it
terms of
sounds
like,
like
it's
it.
unusual.
I worked at a Renaissance fair in France selling bread.
You're just. You
Wait, did
have
you have
the
to dress
life I
up as
want.
Le pain? That's French for
I
the bread.
felt like a child with like 3 people. They're like, the child's stupid. And it's like, no, stop talking to her like that at once. Le Pen, correct. What did you ask?
Did you dress up as like a
You had to.
oldie worldie?
You had to be dressed up in Renaissance garb.
Did they give it to you?
Who I was working for gave it
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Do you speak French then?
Yes.
Is that because you're Canada?
Look, no. Yes, in theory. Like
Okay.
you take French from when you're in grade 4.
but French people.
Oh, Lottie's going to tell you his own accent.
Yeah, tell us all about it.
I actually lived in Montreal for 6 months, actually, so I can actually.
Laurie actually calls it Montreal. I was in Montreal.
What made you move there for 6 months? How were you allowed in?
They just snuck in. They're so small. They're so small.
They're like, do you have a passport? Too small to have a name.
You can go for 6 months if for no reason.
I thought it was only 3 months.
No.
Oh, that's here. I can only.
Yeah.
They were just running around Canada.
They're like, if they can't catch me, too small, too fast.
So you were working in the Renaissance Fair in France.
Yes, no, but okay, so it's French. In grade 4 in Canada, you start learning French, and then you have the choice. I think you have to take it until grade 9, which is about when you're 14, 15. And then I chose to continue it on until I finished high school.
Sure.
And then I moved to be an au pair in France. And so that was really embarrassing because I was writing essays in French for my French class, getting decent grades.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then you go to actually have a conversation, and I couldn't even ask. I'd be like, "Je aide," and he was like, "What are you talking about?" And so I had to kind of like start over from scratch. And I did a test at a language school, and they're like, "It's so strange. You know, like you're really advanced in some areas, and then you don't know the basics in others."
Yeah.
So it's a really bad system of teaching French, especially because it's so academic. Again, right? It'll be like, great, we'll test you by writing this essay, and it's like, I can't have a conversation.
But that's what it was like for languages in my school anyway.
Anywhere, it's very difficult unless you're speaking
also, for, like French people in France barely understand people who are like fluent in French Canadian.
It depends.
But they make a big deal out of it.
Oh, they
like,
make a huge deal of it. They're
French
like,
make a
I
deal
have to
about
watch any
everything.
Quebec films with subtitles.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
all right, buddy.
To be fair, when I like first arrived in Canada in Montreal, I went into like a corner shop, and
Called
a guy,
dépanneur.
dépanneur.
Idiots.
Thank you.
There was a guy ahead of me who was asking how much something cost, and the guy working in the shop went $1. That like $1, but that's like the accent that they have. Like
Thank you.
$1.
That's
They're speaking
fine,
French,
but they're saying the words.
Yeah, but it was crazy.
But
and
this
I was
is
like,
how,
oh, okay, this is how they speak
like,
French here.
Americans, you're talking the way Americans would come here and go, I have trouble understanding because your accent's
exactly,
different.
Yeah.
So,
I had that in.
I just thought it was funny.
turns out it's a hate crime. So interesting.
I had that in America once, guys. When I went to Cheesecake Factory.
Shout out Cheesecake Factory. Could you sponsor us?
No, we don't want them to sponsor our pod. They've got too much food.
In
on
my
them.
head, Cheesecake Factory and Chuck E. Cheese are the same thing.
Chuck E. Cheesecake Factory?
That would be.
It's making me feel a bit sick.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese is one of those things that I only know about from American culture. There's a lot of things I only know about because they talk about it in like American TV.
Yeah, it has
But they also
animatronic.
they do pizza as well, I think, and kids
And
go
a
there for
mouse.
birthday parties, and they're gross and sticky. Is the vibe I
Pizza.
get from TV.
Yeah, I
Games.
thought Cheesecake Factory, like, sorry to be an idiot, but I thought Cheesecake Factory would just be cheesecake.
Yes.
That makes
For
sense.
the name,
That
but
makes a
they
lot of
have
sense.
like a full Bible of food, but they've got like
There's a
it's
lot
like
of menu
Thai
items.
food.
There's like 800 menu items.
Yeah.
Why?
Which
How much of it
it's
is
just-
cheesecake?
That's a separate book. That's just like the
New Testament.
yeah.
Hello.
That was a good joke.
Sorry, I'm just obsessed with your reactions. I think you should just do like 20 at the end, and then you can place them throughout the podcast. That's what I'm saying. Not a reaction.
We should get a little soundboard for this, and I can just like fire
A
sound effects.
couple for serious moments, like no,
yeah.
no.
Oh no.
It's just a button that goes, "I'm sorry for your loss."
Thank you.
There was semen in that.
And I wanted to probably the thing that I got had tomatoes in it, and I can't eat tomatoes
Why did you get it then?
because it sounded fucking delicious.
Don't victim blame.
That is the
So why'd you get it? This is where we're insert Lottie dealing with it really well, actually, and being like, yup. Or no, I better want to be like, valid. Did I do that? So that just happened.
yeah.
God.
No, I probably some kind of burger that had raw tomatoes in, and I'm allergic to raw tomatoes. And I was like, oh, could I get that without tomatoes? And they were like, what? And I was like, just repeated myself. And then went and they were like, I think it went back and forth at least 4 times. And then the person that I was with was like, tomato. And they're like, oh my God, you should. And come on.
They have that song though. Yeah. You say tomato, I say tomato.
Yeah. Contrary to popular belief, we don't sing that a lot. It's every morning like, time for the tomato song. To my Paris to talk to foreigners.
My issue with that song is no one says potato.
So true. When I was in Canada, I went to a bar and I said, can I have a water, please? And the guy was like, And I said, water. And he went, water. And then gave me the water.
Is that the same guy
And
that
then
read the show?
And then every time I went back to the bar, he was like, can I get you a water?
But
I hated that guy
Even
so
living
much.
here, because I obviously don't pick up the accent, but I'll pick up the musicality, like the way you say sentences or stuff. I remember even the first year, I did like a birthday Zoom with my friends in Montreal, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not feeling well," and I was like, "Oh, are you a bit ill?" And they're like, "Oh, are you a bit ill? Are you a bit ill, Nikki?" And I was like, "That's not what I sounded like." But also, like, was it? Oh my God, I'm fitting
You're so
in.
well-traveled.
Yeah, no, but it's just funny how even like little things, if you're not expecting it, it can throw off.
Yeah,
Like being an au pair in France, it took me a while for my ears to just open up. And I don't think I had a learning curve with a Scottish accent. I'm sure I'm sure there were certain words or
Yeah,
stuff.
that you just didn't know.
I sent my mom when I was on Breaking the News. I sent them Breaking the News.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And I was like, "Oh, how'd you like it?" My mom's like, "Well, sometimes I couldn't understand them." And I was like, Des Clark is like the
Yeah,
most
of all
clear
people, yeah.
speaking. So but
Yeah.
I think it's less about, like it's just if you're not listening, if you're not confronted with different accents, your ear, it's true.
not, like,
Your
tuned
brain
in.
freaks out.
Yeah,
And it goes, instead of listening, it goes, well, I didn't understand that. And now I'm not understanding this because I'm thinking about that. So I do get it to like a certain point, but it's like, then you got to stop, go back and rewatch it and you'll be fine.
And you'll get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all fine.
Yeah.
Do you miss anything in particular about Canada?
No.
We've got
actually
Tim
Canada.
Hortons here now, so like, what's
Canada
this
Day
miss?
yesterday.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Which I forgot about until another comedian like texted me being like, "Hey, it's Canada Day," and I was like, "Well, I'll be damned."
What happens on Canada Day?
Look, I
They all
think
just drink maple syrup.
Well, this is the controversial
fight a moose.
because before you make more jokes, I think it's a very colonial and colonized country that still hasn't been recognized. So I think Canada Day should just be for Indigenous people, and we should give land back every year.
Oh, yeah.
Play her off, Molly.
And 12 more minutes. So this is why I'm also like, I'm not keen to celebrate Canada Day because I don't think Canada Day should necessarily be celebrated until like more is done to recognize that like there's still unceded, untreated land. Anyway, and I feel like maybe there's something about me, like I am, English, Irish, Scottish, German, 5 generations back. I'm but there is something nice about coming here where it's like, oh, I'm not part of that, and I don't have to be like, okay, let's think about how we can move forward. I'm just like, I left, I went back. This is mine. This is my land. It's fine now.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. It sounded like one of those like someone died in 1992. I was born in 92. Welcome back, Lenin.
Oh my God, there was someone I went to school with.
I don't know why that was my reference.
Lenin
Are
or
you
Lennon?
Lenin of the Beatles or Lenin of Russia? Which one have you picked?
Which one better?
Lenin.
No, it's actually two. It's a guy named Len in.
Len in.
He's just a guy.
Welcome back, Len.
Len
in.
in.
Man, he wears a cowboy hat.
Len in.
He doesn't want to, but damn, does he look good? I'm John Lennon. Yeah,
You're John Lennon.
definitely.
Welcome back.
Thank you. And that's all I have to say about that.
There was someone I went to high school with that genuinely thought she was the reincarnation of Princess Diana.
Was she okay?
When was she born?
Let's think about
I
that.
think she was born the day
She died.
She died.
The
day before she died.
Diana.
Whoa, that is pretty freaky.
Yeah, but she would look like that. You know how
yes.
and she said there were 3 people in our marriage.
Wait, did she talk like that?
No.
Oh.
But she does the look. You know how Diana looks.
I don't
like,
know
through her
anything
fringe.
about Diana. Sorry. I don't care.
That escalated so quickly. Of being
know,
like,
I
oh,
care
did she say that? Actually, I don't give a fuck about this. And I don't care
I
at
care
all.
about the story. I don't care about Diana herself.
Well, she's dead, so.
Yeah. Don't shout out.
She
to
died
Diana.
in France.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Full circle. Yeah. How do you not know this? There's so
history.
many
I knew
very
she died
great
in a tunnel. I
conspiracy
didn't know it was in
theories.
France. I thought it was
France.
in
Yeah,
London or something.
Imagine if it was the channel, like actually they died. Well,
That
crazy.
would. Oh God.
No.
Have you ever been on the Eurostar?
Yeah. Yes.
Class
Nice.
question, so it's good.
Actually, the only memory, because I came to the UK and France and Spain on a high school trip.
Oh,
we saved
wow.
up, it was one of those things where like you
Yeah.
save up for 2 years and you pay in installments
Wow.
and then you get brought and you're just like, oh. And we went on the Eurostar and me and my friend were listening to Modest Mouse. And you know that song was like, "Ma, ma, 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 ma." We were doing basically that. I'm just like, nah, 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 like
Screaming
two
on the
16-year-olds like, yes, freedom for the first time. Fucking being like, we can listen to Modest Mouse. And we just, I remember because we had one headphone each and we just heard someone go, is someone ill? Ill? Did you say ill? Someone ill? But it was just, and we're like, oh, we got to turn it down. Actually, I'm just like being like, and so it's like, are you all right?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I once took the train from Edinburgh to London, Eurostar to Paris, then Paris to Brittany a couple of years ago for my auntie's 50th birthday. And the Eurostar was one of the worst journeys of my
Why?
life because I was firstly sitting backwards and I
Record that one.
why? Oh, Molly, why? Please tell me. And I do get quite travel sick quite easily.
That's true.
And I was sitting backwards because I was traveling with my
Because
nan.
you going crazy stuff.
Because I was like,
Because Molly's a freak. Reverse cowgirl girl.
I was actually on a seat that was facing
Reverse
forward.
cowgirl.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Eurostar.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I
Did
was
you
on
with your
I was
nan?
on a seat that was facing forward, but I just was sitting backwards anyway, just for a laugh.
Imagine walking out of the Eurostar and seeing someone like,
Yeah.
let's go, girl.
We're gonna go onto the channel, and then I was traveling with my nan, and she got priority to face forward. Anyway, I started to feel a bit sick. Then I was like, I'm gonna go for a wee. Went for a wee, and in the toilet, my God, it was so bad in there. It was like a fucking scene. Oh, it was like anything you wanted was in that toilet. It was so bad. And I was like, I really
Anything
need
you wanted?
That
That sounds like a very positive experience.
No,
You've described that very
God
oddly.
was there.
No, sorry,
Anything you wanted.
Anything you can get rid of in your body was there.
Yep.
You.
So yeah,
Ashes.
those are actually things I would not want. Actually,
Yeah, yeah,
so
Did you sit on the toilet backwards? Did you do like an AC Slater?
you're like, unfortunately, I got to commit to this.
And then for the rest of the journey, I was like, right, I need to try and have a wee here. So then I was like hovering above, and it smelled really bad. And I was like, oh, okay.
I feel sick again.
Yes. And then it made me feel so sick that I had to go to sleep.
On the toilet. Oh, when you go back. Okay.
When I got back, I was just like, I just need to be sick. And then then we stayed in Paris a night. And then the next day we went on a train. And I was like, right, Nine, you're sitting backwards on this one.
She's like,
Right, bitch. And then we got on a double-decker train.
I just love that shit.
Yeah. And then yeah.
Do you think like you could both have sat the same way?
There were actually four. There were four of
right,
us. So yeah, maybe we could have, but we don't think.
Feels like
the
you
way you
like
think.
maybe put yourself through pain on purpose.
yeah.
Do you know what you would hate?
Oh.
When I've done I've done the Channel Tunnel twice.
Channel.
One time I've done it. One time I did it like a passenger where you sit in the train.
Like
face-
a passenger,
as
but
in,
not
like-
quite a passenger.
Like sitting
Or like Passenger, where the whole time you're just like,
Only know you love her when you let her go.
what a topical reference. Also, could not think of a single passenger song. Baby, baby. I only see the lights when it's coming low.
That's the one. And the other time I went, because I was on tour and we took a transit van and the van drives inside a train. And the train
Yeah,
has,
but it's not
so
driving.
you just
It's
drive
not
on
driving.
and then you're on a train and then it's, yeah, so like to go, you can't drive through the tunnel.
You think the train, you get on the train and then you also drive while the train drives and then the car drives
It means
on
you go
you.
at double speed.
so
You go so fast. But you drive on because all the vehicles just drive onto a train and then
Yeah.
they close all the doors and you're just in a black tunnel.
But
Would
this
you
is, of
stay
course, this
sitting
is like
in
a
the-
ferry.
And you
You
just sit in
drive
the
on a
car.
ferry,
Yeah,
then the
yeah.
ferry takes
But
you.
you don't get out, you just sit in the car
Can
the
you
whole time.
pee?
I mean, you can, but you'll be peeing in your car.
I feel
Don't
like
recommend it.
Is that as good as it sounds? Is that experience as positive as it would be for
Depends who
I
rates
don't
it,
know,
maybe.
it was like everything you wanted in that.
My
game.
friend-
Everything you could possibly want.
My friend Jordan's
They
dad.
had jizz. They had this. Guess what? Don't worry. They were all powdered and made into fine jewels.
My friend Jordan's dad. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to Jordan's dad, friend of the pod.
You can't just keep.
I can.
Why did
but
you shout out my 9? Shout
We
out.
probably did. Anyway, his dad and mum and dad were like on a holiday somewhere, maybe in France, where there was a double-decker train, and his dad had been told by the doctor to stop eating dairy.
Stop it! I'm trying to take your blood pressure.
But sort of obviously refused to listen and ate loads of ice cream or something. And then they were on a double-decker train and he was coming down, like about to come down oh no, maybe he like went to go to the toilet and didn't make it and he threw it up all down the stairs of the like internal stairs of the double-decker train.
Would you rather vomit on a train or shit your pants on a train? Go.
Vomit.
Vomit.
You always you did
want
this
it
before on
out
a
of
plane.
you.
Why would you ever want to shit yourself somewhere?
Because you can sort of maybe, depending on the time, you could maybe pretend it didn't happen.
No, well, it depends how big of a
How?
shit.
Yeah.
Still one. Look.
If it's a little one and there's somewhere to throw out my underwear,
Maybe
or
also
we're into
depends on the consistency. Sorry.
thick,
She's thick.
thick, lumpy. You've eaten a lot of protein.
Then it's fine.
Right.
Cool. I had,
Well, actually, I wanted to say.
I had a question, but it came in. It was about France.
Do you guys want to talk to me about comedy at all?
No. Actually, I wanted to bring up. Earlier this year, we celebrated the Stand Glasgow's 25th birthday. Woo! And we had a fucking kick-ass 25th birthday
good fun.
party here. And you hosted the karaoke.
I did. I don't know
Billy
how good of a
Kirkland.
job.
It was
I did.
great.
Is it okay? I'm glad because what became sort of a fever dream of like I couldn't tell how loud anything was.
Oh yeah.
It was all very loud.
This is it. So then, and also there
But
was
also
some
everyone was
people.
very drunk, so I was like, who cares?
And I was just like, I would decide quite just vibe wise, being like, they need a backup singer. this one, and not even me, but like it would do a little zhuzh. I'll
Yeah.
just like, there's a second mic to the side. I'm gonna be like, it's only got the lights and I'm down low. Just add a little harmony, which wasn't. I don't know how to do them, and. Also, and then I would go to the side, and because I'm gluten intolerant, but when I have a couple drinks, I will take the cheese off a pizza and throw out the crust. And because I love cheese, can't eat the rest. So I would just sloop the cheese off, munch on that, throw out the piece of pizza, and then be like, next up,
That's your holding.
we have Chris dripping with oil. We have Chris Forbes. You know what? I think he needs a backup singer. Like, it was just, the next day, it was like no one needed a backup singer. Everyone was amazing, and I shouldn't have eaten probably 14 pieces of cheese.
I think
They were big slices as well.
But also, here's
pieces
the
are
thing:
huge.
that same anemia doctor's appointment that I had. Sorry, my finger was. Also, stop it. No one else. that same anemia, a doctor's appointment that I had, I was like, oh, part of the reason I wanted to check my cholesterol is because my friends are concerned with how much dairy I'm eating. My friends have brought up that I eat a lot of cheese and they're concerned. And he looked at my cholesterol and he was like, based on what you're telling me, I can't believe how low your cholesterol is. Like you're absolutely fine. In fact, it's like, and he's like, but maybe, I don't know, just keep an eye on it. And I was like, I think my body needs cheese. I actually have a lactose, I'm too tolerant to lactose, where I need to eat a certain amount of cheese.
Well,
per
that's
day.
good.
Yeah, it's
Great.
fantastic. Just another one. So she's single and
She can
very
eat cheese.
highly skilled.
If you can get the doctor to say that you need
I've got a certain set of skills. It's all.
My nephew is a celiac, and they get bread on prescription.
I know. So this is the
So
thing.
you could get cheese on prescription.
Well, also because I am gluten intolerant, I wouldn't say celiac because every time when I tried to do the test in Canada, you had to eat bread because I naturally didn't. I stayed away from it just kind of naturally. Then when I was au pairing in France, I suddenly started eating bread again, and it was like something was not right. And with like celiac or gluten, basically it's like a string. All of a sudden, you just run out of the ability to digest, right?
Yeah.
So I just never. Anyway, when I tried to get tested after a week of eating bread, I was in so much pain. It woke me up. And my partner at the time went, don't worry, just 5 more weeks. And I was like, I can't do this. Like 5 weeks of eating bread. I was like, I'm just not going to eat it then.
Yeah.
Like if this is what my doctor thinks and I'm in so much pain, like it's not in my head because I've been trying to, anyway. But so I can't get free because I'm not technically.
You're not officially.
And I can't get tested because basically they need to take your blood while you're eating wheat
so
because
they
it'll
can
show
check,
your blood rejects the proteins.
So you'd have to make yourself unwell.
That's
Exactly.
goofy.
So I which also means like I could be doing damage. So I don't recommend. Like it's not good
Yeah.
because I don't know. I'm just gluten intolerant.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be eating the cheese off of pizza. I don't recommend it. I'm not. Don't do it. Don't follow my advice on ADHD. Don't follow my advice. I don't follow. I get a lot of teeth pulled. I'm not good, but I live my life with my choices. Thank you.
As you should. And as you're right.
From that part back to the party, I feel like
Thank you. Thank God someone's on this.
There was a picture taken of you that is, I think, the best picture of you I've ever seen. Where you're like, it's so.
I know the one.
You're so good in it.
Cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
Pink dress.
Everyone was dressed as cowboys. That was
Yeah.
part of the thing. Yeah.
Actually, I stole your cowboy hat and then returned it.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Well, I returned it weeks later. So I hope it got given to you because I dropped
it
it
wasn't
off
mine.
here.
It wasn't mine. Like I probably stole it from somebody else.
What, I just kept it
Yeah.
there. I was like, I took Lana's hat. I got to give it back.
Where did the cowboy?
no, wait.
Where did the cow print one come from?
Is it yours?
That's mine.
That yours?
No,
I got the-
may well have been mine. I just don't remember.
Maybe somebody
So
else's.
I got the cow print cowboy hat that sits at the end of the bar for prize draw cards. For when I went to go and see Chapel Roan
Oh, that's
a couple
class.
of
That
years
makes sense.
ago.
Who's that?
It's just this like she's honestly you'll love her. She's like there's on
She
the
sounds
ground
gay, but like in a really great way.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna be yawning at this because I've been a fan of Chapel Roan since 2019. I know. I actually have a tattoo on my leg for her.
That's quite
For
high
her?
up on your leg for
Yeah.
the tattoo.
Predating the hype.
Yeah.
What was it? What's it of?
It's of a big cowboy hat that I got because in 2020 I found Pink Pony Club alongside I found it. Well, my family found it. And then I was, on Spotify Wrapped, you
It
get
was
like,
lost.
yeah.
It was lost before
What are you doing?
because it was too small to have a name.
Yeah. It was just called.
But imagine if Chapel Roan was like, I had this song and I don't know where I put it. And then just Molly in Scotland online, like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I found a file.
Yeah.
Looking for Bitcoin, found Chapel Roan.
Yeah, exactly. It was Dogecoin I was looking for actually.
You're like, Chapel Roan, I can't believe it. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry.
And on Spotify Wrapped,
So
it would
weird.
say like your top song of the year. It was like your top song of the year was Pink Pony Club. Your 100. Oh, sorry, you
Wait,
found
Pink
it.
Pony Club came out that long ago.
Yeah,
But she released that album ages ago.
yeah. So then
My My little guy lost his hat. He looks like a little
little soldier. So then, yeah.
Power through, Molly. Just keep going, keep talking.
I gotta close my eyes. No, it says your top song was Pink Pony Club. You first found it on the 30th of May 2020. You're
the
100th
best. You're the best fan of Chaperone. You're the goodest girl. Chaperone loves you. You get to meet Chaperone.
No, no, there was that your 100th listen was on the 30th of May. Like I was like playing that song.
Yeah.
And I can't remember why.
You just wanted to show off.
No, and then I bought. So then we got tickets. The tickets that we bought were £25, and then she got.
Yes. I
went
remember
viral.
people telling me
Yeah.
about this, like, the Chaperone first show in Glasgow was years ago.
Yeah, and then that was the concert got moved to a bigger venue, and then tickets were going mad.
This
and
is
all
a
this
great
kind of stuff.
story.
And then
This is your corn palace.
We all got one. We all got one.
and then I wanted to buy a cowboy hat, so I was like, "Cool, I've got cow print shoes.
This
I'm
is
gonna go
about the cowboy hat?
And then I put the cowboy hat on, and I put the cowboy hat on, and I thought I was going to give Shania Twain, but I was giving Pharrell Williams. And I turned to Juliet, and I was like, "It might seem crazy what I'm about to say." And then I was like, I'm not. And then I donated it to the bar. And then Mark Jennings thinks that it was his hat.
I thought you found it on the floor.
No, I got the receipt. I can show you.
Yeah,
did you find on the floor?
I thought it was in the trash. I thought it came from the garbage. I thought it was a piece of shit.
It was. I found it in the Eurostar toilet. It was what I
You
wanted.
could get
and I-
everything in there. They have everything in those toilets.
Did you find the cowboy hat on the floor at a concert?
No, that was my good cowboy hat. That's the one I kept.
Oh, right, okay. So I wasn't so wrong.
Are you guys going to see Chaperone in Edinburgh this summer?
No. Are you?
I didn't know that was a, I didn't know that was a thing.
I don't go to concerts that often. They're so expensive.
Oh my God, they're
Yeah.
And I
crazy
find it
expensive now.
so hard. Like, I'm not a rich woman. I
how'd
spend
you justify it?
£5,000 on NHS fees and I've not even broken a bone, you know?
But I guess
So,
that's like if you get opportunities to do things like you did like Latitude or whatever.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
get to,
yeah,
if you get to
yeah,
like
yeah.
festivals, you get like a free ticket. You get to go in.
That is
yeah, and
You doing any festivals
I'm
this
doing
year?
Transmission. Yeah, okay.
I knew I was doing.
It's
I know
like-
I did.
I love how I thought of those. Oh yeah, actually, I'm doing Transmission. Oh, yeah,
Transmit.
Transmission.
Please get it right when you go on stage.
Wait,
I was watching footage of who headlined the last night of Glastonbury again.
Who's going to Transmission Fest 2025?
Who was it?
Literally
Olivia.
no one.
It was Olivia Rodrigo. And
She headlined.
Glastonbury, yeah, we don't have time. We simply don't have the time.
Love
but she
her.
was on stage, and on everywhere she was, she had like the monitors that have her lyrics on. I was like, "You're 22, you don't get lyrics." But anyway, whatever. But right at the front, there was a massive screen was like being projected to her, and it just said the word Glastonbury in bright yellow words. And she went, "Hello, Glastonbury," and I was like, that is a safety net of like to have that, because like, what would she have said otherwise?
Do you need that when you come on
do you
stage
need
here?
that like, hello,
if that's an option.
Glasgow. Should we put a little thing there that says Glasgow?
No, but Transmission Fest 2025. Can't believe I'm actually I'm headlining that one. But then,
What place
I'm
is
just doing a
kneecap?
spot at Transmit. But Transmission Fest is actually no one knows about it. It's in my room at my house, and
Sounds like a truck festival.
Just me, yeah. We I just make truck noises at you. You guess what gear I'm in.
What, 3?
No, that's two.
Oh, I
That's
can
two
drive.
up a hill.
I
That's
can
two up a
drive.
hill.
Change gauges.
Yes.
I can drive.
Yeah, I edge people with when I'm yeah.
That's great.
I don't understand gears.
We're working.
Sorry.
Why are you making? Well, I guess you guys can just talk about car stuff then, because I don't know anything about it. This is supposed to be an inclusive podcast, and I know the least about picking any car. I know that they have gears. Anyway, Transmit. I'm so
Yes.
excited to be doing on the 13th.
You're replacing kneecap, right?
That would be amazing.
Yeah, it's
Chucky
crazy,
Armagh.
but if you do, it's like the royal family. You know how they have that list, like if the queen dies, here's who's next. So it's kneecap. There's about 2,000 people, and then my name is there.
Yeah.
I think it's by accident. It's one of those things. Like I keep getting called for jury duty, and I'm not even allowed to do jury duty because I'm not. You need to have lived here for 5 years, and my 5 years isn't coming up until November or something.
So you're 5 years this November.
Yeah. So they and I
Congratulations.
would love to do a bit of jury duty.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
be happy to, but
Yeah.
it's like
I object.
why do you keep asking me to do
That's
it when it's
weird.
like you?
Yeah,
by
surely
the way,
you
you
would know.
can't do it unless you've lived here. And I was like, you know, I haven't lived
Why
here.
are you asking me?
So anyway, it's very. I'm excited to do jury duty.
It is
Eventually.
good.
Do you enjoy doing festivals?
I enjoy
It's
them.
a weird. I'm just keeping this on
all
track,
trying
buddy.
Fuck your idea. Fuck your idea. Hey, no one wants to talk about what you want to talk about, by the way.
Someone is just desperately trying to keep it on track. We need to talk at least about 10 minutes
You
about
should have
the
put us
comedy.
on a couch together because it feels like you two are the wranglers, and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" You guys ask me a question, I just turn to you. So you come here often? So wait, did you say you lived in Montreal? Whoa, that's crazy. Me too. I like doing festivals, but I tend to get sick. Like with Latitude, I was so ill. I couldn't, and it was the first year in like 5 years that it was raining the whole time. So it was brutal. So it's like it should have been a better experience.
Did you stay for the whole time? Like,
Not the whole time. We stayed a couple days. I think like 2 or 3 nights. But it was so hard to get to as well.
yeah, I've been it. Like you have to like get train to a place and a bus to a place.
Plane
And then,
to a train into the city, and then a train, and then
Yeah.
a bus, and it was like, God, I wish I had a car. But so it was a lot of travel for then your tent and your fucking this and that. And
And then how long were you doing? Like, were you doing like a set of like?
I think 15 minutes. But then our show was having tech problems, so we got like our show kept going later and later, and I was like, we were on at the same time as Young Fathers, and I was like, it's the one band I
That's
wanted
so
to see, and I
annoying.
was just like sitting there very ill, being like, because that was it too. Is like I think I was on the last night, and then we were leaving the next day, so it was like I couldn't even go hard. If I
Yeah,
but from the
right,
first
right.
night, and then I could have relaxed,
yeah.
but I was so nervous, and then. And they had to switch the order of this like late night compilation show. So I went right after someone who I forget the name, something salad.
Mr.
Trash salad, maybe. And they're like a kind of cabaret act. So they strip down pieces of lettuce and the host like covering their nipples ever so delicately. and tomatoes, sorry, you couldn't have eaten. And the host just looks at me and goes, well, good luck following that. Because it's like midnight and
Yeah.
someone has some lovely skin showing, and then I'm about to come out and be like, so you guys ever been on airplanes? And I was like, there's no. So it was one of those things like getting used to, because I think watching the big comedy stage as well and seeing like big comedians not die, but like people are chatting, people are on their phone, they're sitting down to look at what to do next. They're not engaging in the same way. So it's kind of like, oh, you just have to get used to people are just looking at you going, lovely. And you're like, I'm going to keep going because I'm assuming everyone's having a nice time. And most of you are on drugs, and I don't know how to relate to that or engage with that. That's not my deal. So I just go, hello. Literally, the amount of times I'm such a square, the amount of times people think I'm on drugs, and I'm like, nope, that's just my unbridled ADHD.
That's actually you're actively not on any drugs.
So I also can't tell when other people, like some people will be like, yes, I'm like, oh my God, Garrett is so fun today. Like, yes, why does he keep asking about water? But he'll keep being like, you ought to drink water, stay hydrated. I'm like, oh, he's getting a bit annoying, but otherwise super great guy today. Most of the time boring. They're like, no, he's overdosed. Like not well. So yeah. But so I love doing festivals, but it'll be great to do Transmission Truck Fest 2025 because I won't have to tent. I won't have to sleep over.
Do your thing.
Because I don't mind
excited.
camping, but like, my God, but I'd rather not.
Which one are you doing? You doing the Friday or the Sunday? I can't remember.
Sunday.
Sunday.
I was doing Friday and then I got moved.
got moved.
She's movable.
Wow, flexible.
She said, a Friday crowd? Sunday crowd. Church crowd? She's a believer.
Yeah, you should do church material.
You should do your material about you could be getting teabagged by God right now because he is everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, we're working Transmit.
Oh, we'll be there.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, amazing.
Well,
Yeah,
I didn't
and
get the
then
invite.
You're well, I was just about to.
Someone needs to
introduce
run the club.
Yeah, I like how you actively just don't look at them sometimes. It's really nice.
But Lottie
Really
and
lovely.
Lottie and I are going to hang out in the evening on the Sunday to.
Hasn't been confirmed with me.
It's in your calendar.
Also, I'm there too. He's ignoring me. Is this my game?
Well,
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't get anything right.
Maybe we should go.
Yeah, thank you.
You know?
What's happening? Can I be invited?
Okay.
You're there. You're gonna be there.
Do you
But you said in the night.
Do you know if
Oh,
you
well,
let Molly
whatever.
finish any sentence, maybe you'd understand. You'd get the invite.
I didn't know that I was hanging out in the night.
Okay, so here's the thing.
You
Friday
said
night.
you said you needed to ask Fraser if I could come, and then you didn't tell me.
No.
Why do I
So
have to decide?
We
I
don't
get
know.
2 tickets per day we work. So I'm
Yeah.
going on the Friday and I'm going
And
on
it's
the
one
Sunday.
of the tickets for you.
Yeah.
So this is what was confusing about the email. It was like, you get to have 2 VIP tickets. And I was like, bring 2 other friends?
No, I think one of them is yours.
Thank God. Because I was
okay.
like, I'll bring my best friend. And then like, who else do I choose?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
awkward.
I think so.
So I assumed I didn't need to invite you because you already have the tickets. So and we had said that we wanted to go and see Confidence Man on the Friday. So I'm so sorry if you felt left out.
It's okay.
And then we had said you were not free on the Friday, but you are free on the Sunday. So we were gonna go and watch Snow Patrol. And then you can just come and hang out with us.
I'll come hang out. I'm excited.
I'm running the club on Saturday for you.
Yeah. But we can't get tickets to the Saturday one because that's the popular one.
But we could just sneak under the fence.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
easy.
so like, we get 2 tickets for the day we're
think
on,
so, yeah.
which
so.
is thank God because then I feel the pressure when I have a gig. I have to go out of town for a gig the night before, and I was like, "Am I wasting a ticket to Transmission
see.
Truckload Festival 2025 to 2026?" But I'm not. So
But
just a Sunday,
But
I'll
we
be
can
there.
we can hang out at Snow Patrol together.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
4
we
of
can.
us.
Should we like get a drink and have some food?
Yeah. It's going to be great.
I'm
really
gonna
excited.
make a group chat.
Oh, should we dress in a theme?
Cowboy.
Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys.
You've got the boots. You've got the
Yes,
boots.
I got the boots.
I don't have
Okay, Cowboys.
anything cowboy themed, but
But it's okay because I know a place
we
where we can get 3 pairs for 1 if we just.
Yeah.
Yes,
And you can wear my-
could
Go
to
go to
Tennessee
Dollywood.
quickly.
You can wear the Pharrell Williams cowboy hat.
Okay.
Is it really that tall? Is it really that tall for
It's
you?
very
Is it really
tall.
that tall?
No, but for you, it's really that tall on you. Is it?
It is quite. It's just because it's very flat. Like it doesn't curve up at the sides. It's very.
So it's more like a mounty hat.
Yeah.
Canadian Mountie hat.
After the record, I'll put it on for you.
Well,
okay.
I don't want to. I'm going to. Speaking of.
Yeah, okay, if you wanna.
Speaking of after the record.
Oh my God.
I think we might be getting there. I think we might be there. What time is it?
It's 20-3.
I have a meeting in 20 minutes, so we have to hurry up here. Thank you so much for coming and chatting shit with us, Kate. This has been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much for
Before we
having
finish
me.
up, we always finish with one little thing. Molly's going to ask you an icebreaker question.
Because we're so different. We ice break at the end, baby.
You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy cowboy girl style.
So try and answer nice and fast,
girl.
as in like don't overthink it. And also, we're all going to answer the question as well.
all
So
gonna
it's
answer
a
it.
fun,
Okay.
fun little
Okay.
part.
Is it like a buzz? No, it's me first.
no, you can
So
go first.
you can go first. So, seeing as you now live in the UK,
Yes.
you ever heard of this worldwide thing called 7 Wonders of the World? Wow.
Yes.
What would be the 7 wonders of the UK?
Well, I've not been all over the UK.
Okay.
7?
So there's some blind spots.
Okay, maybe we could collectively
I think collectively
What's
would
your
be
what's
best.
your first wonder?
T-Bay services.
Oh my god, me too!
Yeah. Love to.
I got you.
I love T-Bay.
That's crazy.
Love T-Bay
That's
services.
literally the only one I can think of.
Great. The ducks.
Yeah.
The
So
food.
Yeah.
The vibe.
The expense of it.
Are there any more?
Yeah,
Is
maybe
that
that's it.
T-Bay, I do think that I've been, up a mountain has been nice.
And just any of them.
Highlands,
mountain.
yeah.
Just the Highlands.
I did Caithness Pride in Thurso, so, and I wouldn't include that.
You did Caithness Pride.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
It
all
was
4 of
the-
them came.
There was the there's actually like so many allies come out, and it was
That's
like
so
really
nice.
lovely. But it was the northernmost mainland UK Pride.
Whoa, that's
Wow,
really
geez,
cool.
Yes.
that's cool.
and I did a sizzling 20 minutes in the British Legion Club. Well, let me tell you, they didn't close the half of the bar, so there was a lot of British Legion regulars going, what the heck?
So TB services,
good.
Thurso Pride.
Yeah.
Tobermory?
From
No,
Ballamore.
you
Yeah.
like Kate do yours first.
Sorry. No,
No, we're doing it collectively. Seven was too
Oh,
many.
Yeah, we're doing it.
sorry.
Chips and cheese
Oh.
in general, just the idea.
Yeah.
Chippy Lane in Cardiff. Have you ever been to Chippy Lane?
We can't.
Never been to Cardiff. Oh no, yes, I have.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
It's a whole.
Oh my
lane.
God, Torchwood.
Torchwood. It's a whole. Chippy Lane is a whole street just with chippies.
Well, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, you should go.
Don't quit hiding that behind a bushel.
I don't really understand how each separate business makes any money if that's all of it.
Because there's overfill.
Yeah, I suppose.
I think also the stand comedy club.
Hey!
I've never done Newcastle.
Really?
It's good. It's a good one.
You should get down there.
Yeah.
I know. I think I have emailed once, but within other.
Oh,
there was
yeah.
multiple ideas in the email, which I got to stop doing.
Well, Eva is a listener of the pod.
Yeah.
So Eva,
Eva would love to do newscastles.
Newscastle.
to get Hammer in the Tune.
Hammer in the tune.
Hammer in the tune.
Hammer in the tune.
But you can call me Lennon. Another wonder. One other wonder.
Do you
we
know there's
need one
more
more?
fresh water in Loch Ness than there is in the entirety of the rest of the UK?
Wow.
So maybe that.
But it's not as good a lock as some of the others.
But it's a wonder, isn't it? It's a lot of water.
It's not a wonder to
What are the
behold.
kelpies? I don't know.
Shut
up!
Pesh.
No.
I fucking hate the kelpies.
Okay.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry.
You hate
That's
them.
really
They're
strong.
ugly.
I tell you what. What about? Have you ever seen the?
And something that ugly is inherently bad.
Yeah.
What?
How many are we at? 4?
Listen, 7.
I think
I've done it. I've nailed it.
6. So we'd need one more.
Oh, I can't remember a single one we did.
The cat house.
Cheese. No.
I love the cat house. I've been for about 10 years.
What about like a trampoline park or something?
A trampoline.
Jupiter Artland.
What's that? That's what I was gonna think, but that is good.
Jupiter Artland.
Jupiter Artland.
What's that?
It's like just outside Edinburgh, and they've got the.
You walk around. It's like a park that is art.
Yeah.
They have an amethyst cave.
Oh, wait,
They
no, I
do.
have been there.
They've
That
got the-
is
you
cool,
know what I
to be
mean?
fair. That is cool.
The grass.
Yeah. Great.
But
Sorted.
TB is number 1.
But TB and Thurso Pride and the stand at the top 3.
Yeah.
Chippies.
It was Chippies and Chippy Lane.
Yeah, Chippy Lane separate.
But specifically
Yeah,
chips and
yeah.
cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And I like how we didn't do anything like further south than
Yeah,
potentially.
as it should be.
There's no need. Yeah.
No,
There's
they don't
no
count.
need.
I like that place you can stand in Newcastle where you can see 3 functioning Gregs all working independently.
Oh, like yeah, I know
That's
what
a
you mean.
beautiful place to stand.
Yeah. It's not.
Great.
Isn't it 4?
No, well, last time I checked, I could only see 3, but
Okay,
I
fair.
do have limited peripheral vision.
And the Dog and Parrot, the pub in Newcastle where you can get 3 triples for £5.
Oh, or the Star Bar, like £3 lunch.
Oh,
£4
It's up to
now.
4. It's £4.
Even still, that's a great bargain.
well, do you know what the best thing about that is that we work together, guys?
Yeah,
and
I like
think
that
that
a
was
lot.
really beautiful.
I don't.
I think actually that was our weakness.
Yeah, I don't really think it's a good list, but
Go team.
I think what we came up with is beautiful and are the foundations to start our own country if we wanted
oh
to.
my god, yeah.
And I, for one, am so excited to hang out on the 13th of July at
We
Transmission.
will have done it by the
Translation.
time this comes out. We will have had a
Yeah,
great time.
it's true.
Yeah, maybe
It was
we'll
great.
insert a clip of us here.
Before we finish up, you have an opportunity to plug things. I will be upfront. We do bank these. Chances are post Fringe when this comes out.
Do you think?
I think so.
I would
But
like
if
to
not-
plug
Oh no, probably yeah.
the love in my heart. And so
You
you
want
can
to
just
plug it, so no more.
You can no, as if it's a plug left. Yeah, okay. It's a plug you can plug in.
Oh, and then like
Oh, and
wow,
you're
and
gonna
it
power
flows.
things with your love.
Wow.
So you can
I'm
just
gonna
follow
cry,
me
that's
at
beautiful.
Kate the Hammer on anything,
Great.
and you'll receive love in your heart as well,
Yeah.
and
Love.
Your
love
address?
in your bones,
Ooh.
Yeah.
and gratitude in your feet.
Oh wow.
Yes.
So gorgeous. thing.
So there's no specific shows, but just come out in general.
Yeah.
Cool.
And what's your home address, just in case people want to send?
So you can send all deliveries to
The Corn Palace.
I couldn't think of a fake address. It's an actual address. Yeah, who knows what flat though? Ooh. Just send it to the Old Toll Bar and I'll pop across and pick it up.
Nice,
That's where I live.
nice.
Do you guys have anything you want to plug about me? I need
Just the love
give
in
a
your
thought.
heart,
Yeah,
I
just
think.
love in your heart.
Love
I
and
would
the love
like
in
to
Kate's heart.
plug the picture of her
Oh, yeah.
at the stand party, which I will send
Perfect.
to you,
That's
Chris,
in.
and hopefully you can put it in here.
Yeah.
And what's your thoughts about me as a person?
Kate's great.
That's why it rhymes with Kate.
Great hammer.
That's pretty good.
Bye.